Mint Nation, I'm Elder Sam Laurie.
And I'm Elder Valerie Laurie. Just a few more weeks till the 26th pastoral anniversary, honoring our bishop, Bishop Jerome L. Williams, and our executive pastor, Elder Shawan Williams. Thank you to every partner who has already pledged to be a pastoral anniversary partner. And there's still time to be a part of this momentous giving moment.
Yes, our goal is $26 a week for 20 weeks. And now with only a few weeks remaining, you can still be a part of this blessing to our bishop and elder. You can give on Givelify and Cash App at $MintBEA 2020, or you can visit our pastoral anniversary kiosk located right here in our church's foyer as you enter and exit the cathedral.
Yes. So again, we want to say thank you for your contributions as we partner and grow on purpose.
New Testament, God bless you. Welcome aboard tonight. We're going to take another ride down this spiritual blessing, this train that God has sent our way. Love you tonight. Look, stop what you're doing. Let's call somebody, tell them a moment in the Word with Bishop is on the air. Listen, these are moments. I know, we busy, but we still got a moment we can tune in because we're doing this virtual. You don't have to be here in the church. And matter of fact, more people watch virtual than we did when we was in here after the pandemic, or before the pandemic. More folks are able to watch because you're on your job and you have a busy life sometime during the week. So we're grateful that you're tuning in. But I don't never want to take away from when we can be together to be together. Because the Bible is still clear. Forsake not the assembly of the brethren. Forsake not. I mean, that means we all got to come in the house. I want to try to finish up. You remember when I left off last Wednesday? I told you I was going to try to jump back into this piece on this Wednesday, and we're gonna see what God says, because this affirmation has to keep living. And the more we say it every week, I don't want us to be redundant. And when I say redundant, to the place where we just do it and say it because that's when Elder gets up, that's what we do. No, my hope and prayer is that you would really take hold of what you are saying and let that thing be activated in your life, because in this time, I'm gonna keep saying, in this time in this season, it is no joke. We are seeing what we have never saw before. They had a UFC wrestling or fighting stuff on the Capitol, not on the Capitol, on the White House lawn. Man, let me tell you, never before in the history of our country have we had someone that's so ignorant and don't understand business. He sold wolf tickets and some people bought them, but now everyone's eyes is open, man. So in this crazy season that you are seeing, and the reason why I say that, because while we're doing our affirmation all the time, it can get redundant, or it's just something, we'll say it. Don't get too comfortable with it as if it's just words, because that's what 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue wants us to do, because it's always something and it's always crazy, and you start saying, it's just the norm. No, that ain't norm. That's not norm. That's not the norm. That's not the norm. Let's jump right into it. You remember where I left off? I told you I want to start back up with I will be consistent, disciplined, and patient with the process. Get a chance, you can read 1 Corinthians 15:58. How do the people of God be consistent? How do the people of God stay disciplined? How do you be patient? Well, one prayer is the backdrop of consistency. You can't maintain a lifestyle. You can't live in this world. You can't do anything without having a consistent prayer life to help you maintain your sanity. I like the way David said in Psalms 23. David said, "The Lord is my shepherd." That's a comma there. Then he says, "I shall not want." Now, how do that contrast with being consistent and disciplined? Because my consistency is to know the Lord is my shepherd. Okay, my consistency is to know He takes care of me. The Lord is my shepherd. He takes care of me to a point in my life I shall not want. Didn't say you don't have no needs, but if you know who your shepherd is, you don't have to want for it, because your shepherd knows when to dispatch it to you and for you. Consistency in your prayer life makes you disciplined. And when you become disciplined, we don't fall out when we see a president that's off the chain, because we know God is my shepherd, not him. Now he is teetering on Jim Jones coat-like stuff. Yeah. We know in whom we believe. And we know without a doubt that the Lord is ours. He's our shepherd. And when you get tired, verse 2 says, "And he make me lie down." Where do he lie you down? In some green pastures. God is not the author of confusion. If he gonna tell you to chill out, he gonna put you up in a good place. It may not be as good as you want it, but I promise you, it ain't bad. I will be consistent, disciplined, and patient. Patience, y'all. Y'all heard me say it last Bible study. Don't ask for this if you ain't ready for controversy. Controversy pulls on your patience. I've said this story many years when Gerard was a little boy and he just tripping in school as a little boy. I mean, I asked the Lord, give me patience for I won't kill him. And the more I asked God for patience, the worse he got, until I realized God got me in training. I asked for something, and the only way he can get it to me is I have to be trained for it. And to be trained for more patience is to have more malfunctions, more dysfunction, more problems, more issues, more circumstances. And as I go through them, I now learn from them and overcome them. And now when stuff go crazy, my patience is strong. Because I've been down this road before. You can't get stronger if you don't work out that patience. You got to work out. You got to work out. You got to be consistent. You got to be disciplined and be patient. And this is the piece I love with the process. Yes, I'm talking about. I'm on part 2 of our affirmation, because I do not want us to forget or just be saying our affirmations on Sundays because elders saying it and not understand, man, there's so much power in what we say every Sunday. To the point when we leave out of here, and that's always my worry, that we will get so immune to stuff that it becomes normal. It becomes normal. There was a church in South Africa, and I saw it on TV. It was a church. I mean, the raggedest church ever, in the jungle almost. They had no roof, and they had tarps. They had tore off the roof of the church, and the tarp was just dangling in the rafters. The chairs was made out of wood, and they was half rotted and broken up, and it was pouring down rain. And the people was in there praising God, giving God praise, and they was just getting smashed with a storm, and they never stopped worshiping. There was no roof on the church. There was no carpet on the floor. The chairs wasn't cushioning. They were in a mess. If we look at it in this Western states as we are in, we ain't going to church like that. Well, I'll wait y'all get the roof fixed, and I'll come in here and raise my hand. I'll wait till y'all get the mics done so I can, cause you ain't got no mics, I'm not standing in the pulpit. These people was consistent. The circumstance did not stop their praise because they knew the Lord is their shepherd. Verse 2 again. He maketh me to lie down in green pasture. He leading me beside the still water. And he does something in verse 3. He restoreth my soul. 2026, because God restoreth my soul, I choose to grow on purpose. I choose to be consistent. It's going to take growth. I choose to be disciplined. It's going to take growth. I choose to be patient. That's going to take growth. Watch this. God is teaching us. In the word it says me. And our affirmation says me. But I'm exegesing this. God is teaching us through every season that you go through, that he got you. God is teaching that seasons don't define me. Seasons just makes me stronger. I'm telling y'all. Seasons don't make me want to throw in the towel. Because guess the good thing about seasons, y'all? They come and go. That's why they call seasons. The Bible says to everything, there's a season. That's in Ecclesiastes. There's a season to cry, season to be happy, season to be down, season to be up, season to have not, season to live, season to die. Everything is 360. It's a season. And that's one thing I just got to tell somebody. That's why I love being in VA. Because VA has it all. You get a little snow, you get some sun, you get a little fall, you winter. You get all 4 seasons. You get that spring, summer, fall, and winter. The spring we get excited because the flowers gonna start blooming and things gonna start warming up. Then after about 3 months of 100-degree heat, we sick of it. Then fall shows up September and October. Leaves look beautiful on the ground, falling down on the ground. Then come December, January, and February. You gonna have some winter. But what makes us happy for December, February, December, January, and February is that we know starting March and April, spring coming again. So it's a cycle. To everything, there's a season. It's a season season for you raising your family. Things ain't gonna be like this always. Season, you gonna wake up one day and your family is grown and gone, and ain't nobody in the house but you. Everything's a season, and the good thing about, because everything's a season, I got joy. Look at the teaching of the text. God is teaching us through every season that we will go through to hold on. Be encouraged. It don't last. Trouble don't last always. I'm so glad. I don't know who's singing this song. Trouble don't last always. I'm gonna learn to sing one of these days. I'm so glad. Trouble don't last always. Y'all need to start singing that. I told you last week, find things to make you happy. Start filling your life up with joy. Saying things that make you happy. I like looking at boats and boat shows. I got a YouTube channel at the house, and I look at it so much that when I'm not looking at it, when one channel goes off, one episode goes off, something else automatically starts up. I like sports cars. I've always had a sports car. I've had sports car since I was in my 20s. I've had 4 major sports cars. I love it. Find things you like to do. Me and my brother-in-law, we like going to car shows, motorcycle shows. It's more to life than you churching every day. Yeah, we don't you get this wrong. We reverence him, but God wants you to have some good times here on earth. Who told you all the time you can be happy when you get to heaven? God wants you to enjoy some happiness here on earth. And even though sometimes your happiness comes and goes because it's only for a season. I was telling Gerard the other day when I said, man, he said, you got a lot going on there. You always doing something, got a lot. Yeah. But one of the things about that, Gerard, is that when nothing's going on, it get eerie for me. And you know why I get eerie? Because now it's always something going on. And now I'm saying, okay, something about to happen. And I'll never say something good going to happen. I'm thinking the worst is about to happen. I'm about to get a bad phone call. Something's about to jump off at the church. Something's going to go wrong because nothing is happening. Okay, did I read that wrong? He make me to lie down in green pastures. Every once in a while, in some seasons that you're in, God will cause you to lay down and chill out. So you can just relax your mind. My cell phone average 100 and some calls per day. I know y'all get way more. I ain't gonna tell you how many emails or texts I get. That's on a whole nother level. So what I do, my phone, even my phone right now, my ringer is never on. I have my ringer set that my ringer never rings. And when I'm home or when I'm in the office or wherever I am, if I'm not using the phone, I have my phone turned upside down because the ringer's not on, and if it's turned upside up, I see someone's calling. I do that to protect me. And what do you mean, Bishop? I'm still teaching in my text. I do that so I won't become anxious for nothing. See, whoa, what's going on? What's that? Because what I do, it may be like this in this position for hours. I've missed calls from everyone. And then when I get ready to go to my phone, I go and I see 25 calls missed, 30 emails missed. And then I start governing myself according to. But do y'all remember the time when the only way you could talk on the telephone, you had to be home? And at the house, you had the telephone that had real, they bought that real long card, and you walked the telephone throughout the whole house. So mama could talk on it, daddy could talk on it, and only get person. Then they got little technology came out, and they had something called a beeper. And so they couldn't get you on the phone, but they would beep you to go to a phone to call them. Now technology has is that every human being has a cell phone. So it's no longer that, I call you and hopefully I get up with you tomorrow. It's like I call you now and I talk to you now. That has taken us, the world has moved so fast that we are 24 hours a day in a fast zone. Slow down. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. Sometimes we got to slow down because we weren't built to run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I can prove it to you. Jesus, in his mission where he was walking the face of the earth for those 3 years with his ministry, he took time off to go in the mountain to relax and pray. Jesus, the lily of the valley, Jesus, the bright in the morning star, Jesus, the great I am, the Jesus that we love and know, took time to relax. He make me lie down in green pastures. God is teaching us that in every season this year that we go through, that he's going to keep us. As God, oh my goodness, I got a couple more minutes. As God said to Jeremiah, listen, y'all, listen, because when this Sunday y'all came Sunday, y'all bought y'all pieces of paper and laid them on the altar. Everybody didn't do it. This Sunday we doing the exact same thing. I'm putting it out there again. This Sunday we're doing the exact same thing. Put your prayer request, put your prayer request on a piece of paper, ball it up, do not write your name on it, and just drop it at the altar. We're gonna do it again this Sunday, because I need y'all to know, nobody gonna handle that stuff but me. I'm praying over it. Don't put your name up, because if ain't nobody gonna open up and read what you put in there and say, oh, that comes from Sally. No, if they see it, they won't. Well, I don't know who it comes from, but God knows. But there are points of contact that God wants to make with us, and when you got to make a point of contact, have an expectation something phenomenal is going to happen. This is what I was going to say. As God said to Jeremiah, I know the plans that I have for you. God, that's why you got to get your piece of paper, put it down on the paper, because God got a plan for you. These are his plans. His plans to prosper you and give you an expected end. You'll be happy in the middle of a depression recession. Being happy in the middle of gas prices that's almost $5. Be happy in a season when, man, oh man, it can't get no worse than this. It can get worse, but God is at the forefront. And because he's at the forefront, I don't care how bad it gets, God got us. Put that down. He got you. As God said to Jeremiah, I know the plans I have for you. As God said to Jeremiah, he said to Jerome, he says it to you. I know the plans I have. And watch this. His plans don't change. And can't nobody change his minds with the plans he have for you. So what? I will choose to see my challenges. Man, we got to stick to this affirmation. I will choose to see my challenges as opportunities of growth. I don't know about you, but I'm growing. And you're not going to stop me from growing, because every challenge ain't going to take me out, and I know what season I'm in. We are all in the season, because God got us all here right now. And we're in a season where even while things are going bad, we're going to prosper. And we're going to shift and be in good health as our soul prosper, because that's what God desires for us. Come on in here, church. I want to help you tonight. You got to be encouraged. Lift up your head, O ye gates, and be ye lifted up, ye everlasting doors. And the King of Kings shall come in. Lift up your head. Lift them up. Lift them up. Don't let what you see destroy what you believe. The Lord is my shepherd. Watch this. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness. Now, if he's going to prosper me, he got to lead me. Bible says that he lead me in the path of righteousness for what? His name's sake. Now verse 4, and I'm done. Verse 4 is very important. He says, yea, though I walk through the valley, I'm walking through it. Just touch your neighbor. You know how I would do it, church. Touch your neighbor, high five. Touch your TV, slap your phone. If somebody beside you bump them, say, yea, though I walk through. Tell them, I'm going through this. See, when you're going through, that means you're not stagnated. You're traveling. It didn't say, yea, though I stop in the middle of this. Yea, though I walk through. Am I reading this right? Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Guess what? I ain't scared. The Bible says, I feel no evil. I can feel no evil because, as he said, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. In other words, God is with me. I got angels. Y'all know I taught about angels first part of the year. I got angels watching over me. I got angels watching for me and looking out for me. I'm done. We're gonna do a part 3 of this because this is too good. And as MC Hammer would say, too legit to quit. Now I just lost all my young folks because y'all probably don't even remember MC Hammer. We just lost somebody I grew up with, Rob Bass. He just died the other day. I know y'all know Rob Bass, but look it up. That's who y'all Bishop grew up with. Them the R&B songs I grew up with. Old now, so y'all don't know this kind of song. But listen, love y'all to life. We're gonna try to do a part 3 of this because I just want this second part of the year be just as impactful and powerful as the first part of the year. And we've had a good year so far. And it's going to get bigger and better and sweeter and sweeter. And then we're going to continue to discipleship. And we're going to continue to grow. And we're doing it, what? On purpose. Out. I love y'all to life. Until Sunday, don't forget, when you come in Sunday, have your pieces of paper that you already wrote on, carry it to the altar, drop it off. They're going to get it together, give it to me. I'm gonna have it in my backpack. So I'm gonna be praying over it. So I love y'all until Sunday. Be blessed and be encouraged. Bye-bye.